They said it couldn't be done. They said it'd be literally impossible to progress, that this game mode would be just too hard. They said bots would buy up even the most junk items in the Grand Exchange, and I would be able to get nothing. No gear, no supplies, nothing. They said this game mode was pretty much impossible. And that sounds like a good challenge for me. An impossible game mode, let's get it. This is Budget Bekt, and this is a brand new series on the channel. This account is pretty crazy here. We can't use anything we've got from looting. We can't use anything we've got from skilling unless we get them first supplies for 80% off the mid price in GE. 80% off or we're not interested. This is 20% only man mode. So how does it work? Let's say we want a BGS in the account and BGSs are 10 mil in the Grand Exchange. We can only spend 2 mil on that BGS. If that offer never fills, we never get a BGS on the account. Pretty simple. Same applies to food, gear, any kind of training supplies. Anything we want in this account, we get super cheap or we don't get it all. This is basically the tightest RuneScape player ever. If you ever went out for pints with your mates and you were doing rounds and one person skipped the round and went home early, that's Budget Bekt. You ever went and played football and somebody didn't pay at the end? That is Budget Bekt. This boy does not like spending money, and with him comes the hardest game mode ever in old school RuneScape, I think, because I'm actually not sure how far we'll get with this one. Might be impossible, but we're going to find out. Oh, I'm pretty excited. It's been a long time since I have made a new account. This series should be really brutal, really hard to progress at all, so it's going to be quite a while between episodes, but I think they'll be pretty fun. This should make Iron Man mode look like an absolute walk in the park. It should make hardcore Iron Man mode look easier than your mother. It should also make Ultimate Iron Man mode... Actually, no, Ultimate Iron Man mode's still pretty brutal. Yeah, this mode should be pretty hard, so let's crack on. Oh, just off Tutorial Island, and as the tightest RuneScape player that ever was, I am definitely claiming my free runes. I have no idea how I'm going to train magic, because the only runes I have access to that I can think of that I can get for under 20% of the GE mid is these here 30. You can get like every half an hour from the mage tutor, so I can get like 180 magic XP every 30 minutes. Getting to like 55 magic to high alch or something, it's going to be nearly impossible, and even if I do get there, I don't know how I'm going to get nature runes. So I'll probably have to high alch at the Fountain of Rune out in the wilderness. Yeah, there's going to be some very strange stuff in this series, but at least we have a way to train magic, which is more than I can say for a lot of the other skills. I was just heading over to get my 10k, and you actually have to turn on Authenticator to do this, so yeah, we'll be back in 2 seconds. And there it is, boys, our 10k on the account, but this may as well be 50k. We can buy 50,000 GP worth of items from the Grand Exchange with this 10k. But I don't have any idea what items will actually fill. Most stuff will not fill at 20% of the mid price. So it's going to be quite interesting to find anything that we can use to train these stats. I'm going to trade over a bond from my main account, put some membership on. We're going to be playing as a member, so yeah, I'll do that and I will meet you guys at Grand Exchange. It's actually getting pretty late here, I'm about to go to bed, so I decided I'm not going to bond it till the morning. What I'm going to do is put an offer in for some food, maybe some weapons. I tried Myth Dagger and Myth Sword, but that might be a wee bit ambitious. I think I'll drop them down to Steel and leave those offers in overnight. Somebody's gonna sell some steel stuff really cheap, so I'll leave in an offer for 200 rat meat and I'll swap these daggers and sword to steel, and we'll be back in the morning to see if anything filled. Okay, we are back and nothing bought overnight, and I've actually spent about 10 minutes here just going through all free to play items that would be semi useful for us and putting offers in at 20% to see if anybody is selling anything really cheap, and absolutely nothing will buy. Even like Bronze Fulham wouldn't buy, Bronze Medhem wouldn't buy, all of the Clue Scroll Heraldic Hems or whatever, none of them would buy. I think free to play people like their Fashionscape, so they're just buying these up at normal prices. Yeah, free to play was a bit of a fail, we got absolutely nothing, but that's fine. Bonded ourselves up. This gives us 8 GE slots, no it doesn't, it gives us 6 GE slots and loads of members items to play with if we can buy anything. Big shout out to all the boys in the CC. If any of you guys want to come hang out, just hop in the CC, it's Bekt, and yeah, there's usually quite a few of us in there hanging out. So now that we're in Members World and we have access to all of these members items, this will be super easy is what I was thinking, but I tried for like 10 minutes and just tried loads of strange food like rainbow fish. Who is buying rainbow fish? But none of them will buy. None of the pre-made foods from the gnome place would buy. I know they do buy cheap because I've bought them before on my main, but yeah, nothing will buy, and I spent like 10 minutes here going through all the random stuff. I'm thinking later on Trailblazer items would be awesome, like the axe there was price checking. They're going to be really high in release, but over the next month or two they'll crash in price, they'll go really low, you know. So what I could do is put an offer in at 20%, leave it for a month, and I'd be able to get myself a dragon pickaxe, a dragon axe, and a dragon harpoon. If I make enough money before they crash, which you should be able to do, I think. Anyway, tried all these items for like maybe 10 or 15 minutes here. Got absolutely nothing, so we have no items yet, but that's fine. We're going to head over and start training anyway. This is what I'm leaving my G like. Some of these items definitely won't buy, but other ones are really rare and not traded very often, like a Rune has to P. So somebody might sell that for 1k, who knows. We're going to leave our G like that, and we're going to head over and start training. No gear, no supplies, no problem. We head over to the dummy, and there it is, boys. Our first level on the account. Level 2 attack. I think you can stay here to like level 8, so we're just going to do that, and then we'll think of something else to do. And here it is, level 8 attack is coming in. I was thinking about doing waterfall quest, but I've only got 4 earth runes and I've got no other way of getting earth runes. No shop sells them for 20% of the GE value. Nobody's going to sell them in GE for 20% of the value. So I've no idea how to get earth runes. Remember, I can't pick up loot from monsters. Well, I can pick it up, but I can't use it. Anything I pick up in this account, I have to instantly sell. I can only use items obtained with that 20% rule. So yeah, I'm going to run around, loot some things, see what I can find for free, and then maybe smash out some easy quests and go from there. 1 hour bank update. Here's what we've got. Pretty much exact same what we left Tutorial Island with. Apart from the runes, actually, we got 30 of each runes for free and a saw. So yeah, bit of progress. If it's not broke, don't fix it. We head back over to the mage tutor, got some more runes, and now I've actually got a wee bit to train early magic levels. I don't know how I feel about looting. It feels too easy, kind of like an Iron Man activity. What I'm going to do is only allow looting of quest items and tools. No gear, no food, no supplies, no training stuff, because there's too many easy training methods I could access if you could just loot stuff. So yeah, only quest items. I can't use any quest rewards, so that leaves that nice and hard. Unless they're sold in a shop for like 20% of the G value, but I can't think of any that are. So yeah, quests only unlock areas, and unless I get like Hydra's leather for 20% of G value or something, then I can make ferocious gloves late game in this, but don't know if people will sell it that cheap. But yeah, let's crack on. I'm going to do some quests, and that's the new rule on the account. Oh boys, I think we have found our first usable item, our first gear upgrade. A blue wizard's hat, 2 GP, and if you have a look at this, how much it is in the Grand Exchange, it's 176 GP, so that is well under the price we need to be. So we have got our first gear upgrade on the account, a blue wizard's hat. About to finish Client of Korend here, but what you want to do if you're finishing this quest is drop all these items in your inventory. I finished this before and didn't have enough space in my inventory, and he didn't give me the XP lamp and I couldn't get it. I don't know if JetX have fixed that since the release, but I'm definitely making sure I have inventory space. Most of these items in my inventory, they can either be used on quests or I have to drop them. I can't use them for training or anything like that. I can sell them in the Grand Exchange. I can sell anything I pick up for money, but then I can only use stuff I get at 20%. There's Client of Korend complete. I want to do Depth of Despair. It gives you like really good place to train on rock crabs underground, and also gives 2.5k XP, which would be really good on this account. I'm going to put my XP rewards on Agility, just so I don't have to go over to the gnome place to train. If I use them both on Agility, then I can go straight to Draenor. I think it gives you level 10. You might actually have to do X marks the spot for the last wee bit, but yeah, we'll get level 10 Agility, and we'll go over to Draenor and train there in a wee bit. But there we go, Client of Korend out of the way, good chunk of XP, and there's X marks the spot for the final XP lamp to push us over level 10. That also give us 200 GP, I didn't know it would give that, but that's pretty sweet. There's level 11 agility, I think. No, it is, it's level 10. Now we can go straight over to Draenor course. And there's level 17 agility. This here's the stats after 3 hours. Pretty slow, but I think it's just teething problems. Once we get a good plan, they should fly up. But yeah, level 17 agility. I think I'll stay here to level 30, just speeds everything else up. Oh boys, we just died to level 36 Snake, and then I ran back out here and almost died again. He's replenished to full health. We used all our 52 airstrikes and we got him down to like 2 HP. He was so close to dying, and I was trying to flinch him with melee because I'd used most of my arrows and all as well, and the arrows just weren't hitting. But have a look at this, back to full health, even though we put him down to like 2 HP. And we're just not going to be able to kill him. I'm going to have to come back here when I'm a wee bit stronger to take him down. Right, need to level up a wee bit. Head over to Entrana Chickens. There's a deposit box on Port's Arms. This is a really good training spot if you want to make a wee bit of money. Going to be depositing all of the raw chicken meat and probably a few kebabs and all, and see how much they sell for in the Grand Exchange. Okay, we're at the Grand Exchange. Nothing bought in those 3 hours, but it's fine. These were really cheeky offers and really endgame items. They'd be awesome to have in the account, but it will take us a few weeks to get any of them. Right, so we've been trying a load of items here. Nothing's bought until we found the Mithril Dagger. The normal one wouldn't buy, the poison one wouldn't buy. Then tried a Mithril Dagger P+, the one that hits 5's not the strongest one, and it came in. And have a look at this. I put an offer in 20% cheaper, or a bit under 20% cheaper actually, because it's 4.2k. I put in 800 GP and it actually bought for 200 GP, 4000 GP under the mid price, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, Mithril Dagger, it's not the strongest weapon, it's pretty weak actually, but it's awesome to have any item on this account. Let's see what else we can find. Right, I tried every single piece of H armor, black, Addy and Rune, even the helms, the kites, the shields, every single piece. None of them are buying, but that's fine. We will find some armor eventually, maybe like yak hide or that camo stuff you get from hunting. We'll find something, even if it's really strange, we'll get some armor on the account. Gonna go over and do a few quests now, and then we'll crack on with trying to find items. Oh, I love this account. Just took a 2-hour break and I was really excited to log back in to see if enemy offers had filled. Nothing filled yet, but it's fine. Gonna be training here at the sand crabs, and there's actually some monks just north of here that heal you. So unlimited HP, you can just stay here and get the levels up. Oh boys, I am glad I'm not a hardcore Iron Man. 3 deaths on the first day. I died once running through the stronghold, once to a sand snake, and now once to a sand crab. I need to pay a bit more attention. And here we go, level 20 attack coming in. We can now use our Mithril Dagger. Usually getting to 20 or even getting to 30 attack is super quick. You can just do waterfall quest. But I have no earth runes, so we had to grind it out at the crabs here. But there it is, level 20 attack, and we now have a Mithril Dagger P on the go. Going to train my strength up, train my defense up, and then try get some more upgrades. Right, so 4 hours, all of these offers have been in, and none have bought. So I'm going to change all these, put in some different ones, see if anything comes through. Right, we tried a Rune Cane and a Rune Mace, no luck with them. They're kind of weird rune items that people don't really use. Then I was flicking through all the Addy Daggers, and I tried the first 2, no luck with them. Tried the third one, the Adamant Dagger P+, which is the same as the Myth one we got. 2k mid price, and we managed to snag it for 362 GP. 1.7k onto the mid, and that is awesome. And we now have a tier 20 and a tier 30 weapon on the account. I went through all 4 rune daggers as well, thinking maybe I get lucky in one of them. Unfortunately, none of the rune ones bought. I think they've got like a higher alch value, so people actually buy them to alch. But I think if I leave these offers in on the rune ones, one of them might come in, so I'm going to do that. Leave all 4 offers in for the rune daggers. Hopefully get one of them as well, and then we've got decent weapons all the way up to rune. We're logging back in after lunch, and I can see over on the right side of RuneLite that something has bought. We were trying to buy some armor, and I went for a cabbage shield. Now, you're probably thinking clue item, it's probably cosmetic. A round cabbage shield is actually the same stats as an Addy square. We just got a tier 30 shield on the account for 320 GP. It's 1.6k mid. We managed to get it for 320, unless it went cheaper actually, I'm not too sure. Head over to the bank and find out, but yeah, how cool is that? Tier 30 defensive shield already. Still need to get some armor. I tried like maybe 100 different armors there before logged off. None of them were buying. Tried all the camo ones from Hunter, you know, like Polar and Kibat and all those ones. None of those bought. Tried frog armor and just all the strangest one. Even white armor, couldn't get anything. But hopefully we'll find some soon enough. But yeah, this thing has pretty good stats. There's Rune Mysteries completed. Headed out to try complete Depths of Despair again and failed again. I thought I could poison this thing, but it must be immune to poison. I've hit it like 10 times now and the poison has not hit it once back. So yeah, must be immune to poison. I'm going to have to come back here a 3rd time. Oh, I was just on my way out to train some defense to put on this cabbage shield and have a look at that. RuneLite just let me know my G has updated. We managed to buy a Rune Dagger Poison. It wasn't the Poison Plus this time, it was just the regular one. But get a load of this. This thing alks for 4.8k and we got it for 1.3k. 4 times under the alk value, which is pretty crazy. Don't know why people aren't buying these to alk. And they come into the game pretty commonly. I think they're a drop from Aviancies or something. So there's loads coming into the game. But there must not be people buying them to alk, which is crazy. Anyway, that is awesome. We now have a tier 40 weapon on the account. Trying to think a wee bit outside the box here for armor. If we can't buy an individual piece, why not try to buy a set? So I'm going to leave these offers in. Hopefully one of them fills. Here we are, boys, the morning of day 3 on the account. I don't know if we can count the first day though, because it was just kind of like free to play. Nothing bought overnight, but they were really cheeky offers. I don't have enough GP, I need to make a bit more money, so I can put in some decent 20% offers. But yeah, day 3 on the account, and we still only have 3 daggers and a cabbage shield. Really only day 2 of members though, but yeah, hopefully today is the day we get some armor and hopefully get a better weapon. Although Rune Dagger is pretty good. I think I'm pretty sorted for weapons for a while. We definitely need to upgrade some armor. Maybe some jewellery would be pretty cool as well. Gonna try some samurai. It will be insane if we got this armor. It's like better than Rune because it doesn't have negative mage defense. It actually has positive mage defense and pretty good stats, similar to like Addy, I think. Have a look at those stats on the right hand side. Actually, they're pretty insane because it's got positive magic defense and really good normal defensive stats. I think samurai is really underrated. Any boss where you get attacked from mages as well, like God Wars, samurai would actually be pretty good. in there. There is Ernest the Chicken quest completed. Then I had downstairs completed Vampire Slayer. Nice wee chunk of attack XP. Then we done Restless Ghost quest. And then I headed over to the crabs and smashed out level 30 attack. We can now wear the Addy Dagger. There's level 30 defense, switched over to strength training now, but have a look at this. We can now wear the Rune Cabbage Shield. Pretty hilarious that this is our best in slot shield, and probably will be for a long time. We're going to be rocking the Cabbage Shield, looking like an absolute unit. Right, I thought this snake would be super easy with my new tanky shield, but actually nearly died again on a level 36 sand snake. Even though I've got pretty high stats now, I've got 30 plus attack, defense and strength. I think I'm about to hit like 34 strength. End up getting down, no food, no HP pretty much, and having to flinch it for the last few hits, but we managed to kill the sand snake, which is pretty awesome, and hit level 34 strength, which is pretty cool. Got the Royal Seal, or whatever it's called, what is this, Royal Accord or something. Got it, completed Depths of Despair, and this quest gives you 2.5k cash and a teleport to Zaya. I spent so long trying to complete this quest, had to run out to that snake 3 times to finally get the job done, and without a teleport to Zaya it just took ages. It's supposed to be like a 20-minute quest, but it must took me about maybe an hour and a half or something to complete with no stamina potions and no teleport. But now we have a teleport to Zaya, and that's going to be so useful on this account. I was just going through every single body in the game and putting offers in at 20% to see if any of them buy, and I managed to get myself a leather body. I know it's not really high stats, it's not the best body in the game, but it's pretty good. It's good for a little bit of defensive stats, and it's got some range bonus on it, so not bad at all. Finally used those cheeses from earlier on and completed Witch's Potion for 34 hit points. Then head over and flinched the Warlord in Treenome Village, completed it as well for 11.4k attack XP. I think that puts us pretty close to 40 attacks, so we'll be able to use this Rune Dagger very soon. Oh lads, you are not going to believe this. Have a look at this clue reward. Now I can't use the ammo, I can't use the bow. It looks like complete trash, but there's one thing in there that is awesome. I had no idea how I was going to get earth runes, but I said if I loot them I can use them for waterfall quest. I just needed 2 earth runes, but I could not think of any way we could get them. Do 1 clue scroll and it just chucks me a load of them. That is awesome. I can now complete waterfall quest. When I woke up this morning I did not think I'd be able to do this quest, but there we go, waterfall quest completed after those super lucky earth runes. We're now over 40 attack, we can use that Rune Dagger, and we just cleared 41 strength as well. It's pretty sweet. I'm about to hop off for the night, and this here is the offers I'm going to leave in. Hopefully some of these sets come in. I don't think the Torags will, but you never know, stranger things have happened. Oh yes, there it is, 11.5 hours later and our full steel set has filled. That is awesome, 388 GP for a full set of steel. Look at that, full set of armor already on day 4. Some people said this would be pretty much impossible, but we are completely stacked. We've got an Addy shield, we've got a Rune Dagger, and we've got full steel, looking like an absolute tank. Look at that. There we go. Hope you guys have enjoyed episode 1. Very slow progress, but we got some pretty sweet upgrades. I actually bought an item there that breaks one of the game rules. I thought it was cosmetic, but it actually has some stats in it. But I think you guys will let me away with it. I got ourselves the Cabbage Cape. Now I didn't know this thing had +1s in defensive stats, but have to be rocking the old cape to go with the shield. Looking like a beast at the end of episode 1. As this is editing back, talking to you guys from the future, I can let you know that episode 2 goes much smoother. We managed to find some pretty cool unique items in the Grand Exchange for super cheap. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to make the next one. It's going to be much quicker than thought. I thought it'd be like 2 weeks between episodes, but I think we can get the next one out very, very soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed episode 1 of Budget Bekt. And look at this, man. Look at that absolute unit. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.